This offseason, the Minnesota Vikings had a bit of upheaval at the cornerback position. Their top four corners from last year, Patrick Peterson, Cameron Tiny Dantzler, Duke Shelley, as well as Sean Sullivan, they gone. And they brought in Byron Murphy. And to a degree, Murphy's almost been sort of boring when it comes to OTAs and training camp talk, because people are more interested in Caleb Evans and Booth and Mekhi Blackman, the rookie, etc. Jawan Williams, the lengthy former second rounder from the Patriots. And Murphy's just there, and he's super solid, man. But the Vikings, they absolutely got themselves a nail driver when he signed a 2-year, $17.5 million deal with the Vikings in this offseason. And ESPN's Bill Barnwell feels the same. So he did up a piece, NFL Breakout Players 2023, predicting next wave of stars. And for the Vikings, you talked about Byron Murphy. This is what he said. Go. For much of his tenure in Arizona, Murphy was the best cornerback on team that didn't have good players at that position. They still don't. He emerged as a valuable slot cornerback, but he struggled when pushed into a broader role in 2022. His passer rating allowed jump from 87.6 to 101.1, while the Cardinals were 15 points of QBR better without Murphy on the field. After missing just 2 games in his first 3 seasons, he was out for the second half of 2022 with a back injury. The Vikings needed help everywhere at cornerback, but another factor appealed to them: Murphy's age. At 25, he was one of the youngest free agents on the open market, and the hope will be that a more modern, dynamic defense under Brian Flores gets the most out of Murphy's skill set. Flores has typically asked his corners to play man more often than most coordinators. Murphy will get a chance to prove whether he's up to the task. On a 2-year deal, he can land a much larger contract in free agency in 2025. And with Murphy's contract, again, Kwesi and Rob Brzezinski, Capology, Thug Life, they did a fantastic job here. The 2-year, $17.5 million deal, only $8.1 million in fully guaranteed money, $500,000 in each season in per game active roster bonuses. So they're really protecting themselves if Murphy's back does act up. But he hasn't had issue this entire offseason. And frankly, he's been looking good. I mean, yes, Justin Jefferson is going to get his, Jordan Addison is going to get his, but Byron Murphy is in there every single day, mixing it up and not blinking and not giving an inch. Very feisty with JJ on the outside. Been kicking inside to the slot when they go sub package. And remember, like, Byron Murphy was a bad dude at the University of Washington and was a second-round pick, number 33 overall, which is fairly high. There's a fairly high second-round pick. And, yeah, he had his ups and downs in Arizona, but I think that speaks more towards the transient nature of their defensive schemes, as well as they've been sort of bereft of talent. And Murphy, his skill set is that press man dude, whether on the outside or on the inside. And I absolutely cannot wait for him to be unleashed in this defense. I think that it's tailor-made for him here with Flores. I think that he is absolutely tough. I think that he is going to fight for every single contested catch. I think that he is going to be a great leader out there, and he's just really going to find that this defense is perfectly tailor-made for his skill set. And I think that he is going to wear that number 7 very well. I think, frankly, even though Patrick Peterson had his moments here with the Vikings, a younger, maybe hungrier at this stage of their career player is looking for that major payday. I think that's a major get for the Vikings in this spot. And defensively, it is a Byron Murphy and a Caleb Evans as your 2 starting cornerbacks in base, and Murphy has been kicking inside quite a bit, and that's big. That is major in this division, because you got Amon St. Brown of the Lions, you got Darnell Mooney of the Bears, and he's going to be tested at times, because it's not just the outside receivers, it's in the slot. And Murphy, with his competitive nature, I absolutely love it. Plus, on the outside, Blackman and Evans, especially Evans, got a little bit more length. Jawan Williams getting there certainly has that length, and Booth Jr., hopefully he can get his ish together. But overall, I mean, the Vikings still have some questions in the cornerback room, but I actually feel pretty good. And you would think that a team that got rid of their top 4 cornerbacks from last year would have a lot more issues at the position. But I think Murphy coming in, being rock solid, and getting the best out of Evans in year 2, and drafting Blackman, and bringing in Joejuan Williams and also finding Jalen Williams as a UDFA, I think he has a chance to make the roster, or at least a high-end practice squad player. I mean, you feel pretty damn good about things. So I love that Murphy Jr. is getting some love and attention from the national media. Jabroni Haircuts really love and respect Bill Barnwell's opinion, and I do think that Murphy is going to be that dude. I think that he's going to be extremely good for the Vikings, and again, his contract is... you have it both ways, where Murphy gets himself a nice chunk of change now, but he allows himself to hit free agency again in 2 years when he'll only be 27, and has a chance to get himself paid, whether here or somewhere else. Hoping it's here, because I think he's going to do good things in purple for the next 2 years. But your thoughts are thoughts. Byron Murphy Jr., seen by ESPN's Bill Barnwell as a breakout candidate for the Vikings. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.